Welcome, Pisces. This is Regina from Pacific Tarot, getting ready to do your new moon in Aquarius, reading a solar eclipse active on the 17th of this month. I've laid out a couple of oracle cards, and I'll start with those. From the soul's journey, you have freedom. I possess the power and the free will to create my own happiness. I wouldn't be surprised if you got this card last week, not sure. But I do feel that you are on the precipice of some kind of phenomenal liberation. This liberation is something that is helping you coming out of your past, coming out of experiences that perhaps have been challenging or difficult, disappointing, and you are empowered in some way, even if you're not feeling that you're absolutely 100% sure about the choice you're making. You are confident enough within yourself to know that you can adjust, you can change direction, you can start again, that whether this is the best path for you or not, you will make it into what you need it to be. So you are in pursuit of your happiness because you understand that you are deserving of authentic expression, authentic life and love. From the Egyptian Sacred Animals Tarot, the crocodile. Number 11 is a master number. It is sometimes called a wish number. The crocodile, keywords are prosperity and power. The crocodile is associated with the god Sobek, deity of water and fertility of the earth, and connected to the power of the pharaoh and military dominance. It is revered for its ability to make the fields green. It lives in the Nile, a river essential to Egyptian life and agriculture, making it a symbol of fertility and regeneration. The crocodile teaches you Sobek's military protection, to be strong and courageous, ready to defend your values. Let this presence inspire you to live a balanced life where power and kindness coexist. Understand the importance of patience and care in nurturing what is important and protecting those you love. Cultivate fertility in your ideas and action. In this particular card, although the crocodile does not appear to be looking directly at these birds, the birds are showing me the idea of the physical freedom that the crocodile does not have. This is his connection to the water, its connection to water, and that flow of life. All life is dependent upon water. Life cannot exist without it. And yet the birds are able to benefit from that, to fly freely, to soar, as though that is a natural extension of his ability to be anchored, to create the idea of regenerative life that all life feeds from. In your presence, we have the Nine of Swords and the Lovers. Interesting. I do feel that you have, again, put your past in the past, or you are attempting to. You are rejecting suffering and pain as necessary, but you are accepting that things of value were learned from that. This represents a long period of rest, consideration, attempts at something successful or that you could feel good about. The Lovers, on the other hand, is showing that you are making an empowered choice as the result of experiences you've released, lessons you've learned from. The Lovers indicates that your experience is what has led you to a place where you can recognize true connection, equitable connection, fair relationship, a deep connection that recognizes and respects the skills and desires of both parties. Of course, this kind of relationship always arises from the advancement in your relationship with yourself, that conscious development that you don't want to keep choosing things that hurt you. Instead, you are coming to a better sense of treating yourself, loving yourself, respecting your ideas and your ambitions as an act of love, self-love that attracts to you those who can mirror that same commitment to growth, to advancement, to success. It feels as though you are in the process of or have chosen a truly connected partner for yourself. And again, this can be an individual. This can be a group of individuals, as in a team of collaborators, a business, or this can be an idea, a passionate ambition that you want to pursue. It can be both and all of those things. In the past, the Emperor. This is absolutely about your control over your own emotions, your own thoughts, and the way that you channel those strategically on behalf of a larger idea, a larger communal success. This can be your management of a business, your management of a team, or of an idea, a project that contains many stakeholders, not simply you, but you have the experience and the strategic power to move that forward in the best way possible. The key word of the Emperor is manifestation. You're bringing something, grounding something in real experience, making something real. In the future, the Five of Swords and the Ace of Pentacles. Interesting. So this thing that you have been working on creating for a while, that you have been building, that you have exercised your ability to think strategically outside the box on behalf of others and manifest some success, profit, or growth in a way that's tangible, has actually led you to the confidence to begin to pick partners and collaborators that are truly aligned with your desire, and ambition continues to come through with you. The Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Swords is describing how these experiences have helped you to put self-doubt aside. And these self-doubts aren't little. It sounds small, but doubting yourself can tip the entire apple cart over. These are the little pebbles in the road, the nasty things people say, the criticisms that loved ones have of something you poured your blood, sweat, and tears into, the dismissal, the minimization, the people not thinking you're smart enough to do what you want to do or what you're doing, that you're just going to fail, or that the idea does not have value. Those things build up, particularly for someone as sensitive to you. People don't have to say these things for you to understand the way they feel. And this is simply an example of the kinds of doubts that we experience that can keep us stuck, keep us from making the changes, doing the work that we want to do. However, you've already demonstrated that you're willing to stick your neck out. Right or wrong, you're going to make something happen. And that is what precisely is opening up the portal to opportunity. You no longer accept the idea of defeat, of impoverishment, of lack. You are thoroughly committed to the idea that your effort is going to pay off. All you have to do is keep making that effort and it will pay. And this is really a kind of magical key. It's as though you have the Philosopher's Stone, that being your authentic self, your true voice. That means that it doesn't matter what road you go down. If you're true of heart, it will become a good path for you. You will do good work. You will realize some kind of profit, prosperity, or abundance. This is so beautiful. I almost feel like there's no more to be said. However, I'm going to clarify briefly and hope that if you're enjoying this reading, if it's resonating, that you like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel, Pacific Tarot. That is deeply appreciated. And I value your support. So I've gotten for the Emperor, the Devil card, and the Four of Wands. This is really interesting in vis-a-vis the lover in your presence. So this is indicating to me that you've already kissed a lot of frogs. Whatever that means to you, you've gone down a number of roads that didn't work out. The opportunity was not what you thought it would be, or it rested entirely on your shoulders when you thought you were entering into a cultural or collective or community establishment, recognition, celebration. So you've always held on to this idea that you can manifest an equitable partnership for yourself, a community that acknowledges growth, respects ambition, celebrates growth and community. This is a wish fulfillment. However, you've taken a lot of falls, a lot of hits along this path to fulfillment, to community unity, to growth, to celebration. This can be very concretely marriage. It's almost as though the idea of marriage or community, collective strength, joy, healing has been dangling in front of you your entire life. You may have come from a strong community or alternative family structure, and you have seen a lot of the underside of that along the way. However, in the present, you are in an empowered position, no longer an illusion that someone can give you what you can give yourself. For the lovers in the Nine of Swords, we have the Five of Swords again and the Seven of Wands. So yeah, I do see that this connection, this approach towards partnership has been fraught with many missteps, a lot of doubts, insecurity about your partner's ability to meet you in the middle, perhaps a lot of overgiving as a way of buoying up the confidence of your partner, and a sense of protection of them as a way that you believed you could invest in relationships that perhaps weren't worthy or were not ready or prepared for you, were not a match, and make them into that perfect harmony, that beautiful celebration that you desired. So this step towards an equal partner is a big deal for you. It is fraught. It still attends to some insecurity or doubts in your mind. But again, you are moving forward with this conviction that it doesn't have to be perfect for it to work out, for you to be able to build something that will be good. The Ace of Pentacles and the Five of Swords is clarified by the Star and the Knight of Swords. Lovely. The star being that North Star that has been leading you through all of these iterations of relationships, failures, disappointments, challenges, particularly as it comes to making those deep, sustainable connections that you feel are the fulfillment of that support that you actually are desiring. And you do that by really putting aside your feelings, your emotions, your experiences, particularly the traumatic experiences. You've pushed those aside so that you can see the potential in the relationship that you're beginning. This is something that you believe is going to lead you to a better world, a better experience, a stronger opportunity to advance, to prosper. I'm going to finish this reading, Pisces, with a crystal oracle, and I pulled the golden calcite, and the key word is inspiration. I'm inspired in all that I do. Thank you, Pisces, for this reading. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Until next time, namaste.